Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome again to another show of eFlexonics. And today we're going to explore something that is a bit unusual. As a matter of fact, some people might think it is a bit morbid, but I want to lay the groundwork and put some flesh on the bones of this thing. A good friend of mine, March 24th, passed away. Now, she happened to be my reflexology instructor, and we were friends for over 25 years. Years and years ago, I wanted to take her business and franchise it, but she never, I don't know if franchising made her uncomfortable, if she thought she'd lose control, or what it was, but we just never got to the place where she trusted the franchise model, and she should have. But anyway, that being aside, she went about her business, and she had been in business for 37 years. She authored 10 books. She wrote 14, and she had, a couple of them ready to go to the publisher when she passed away. And her and I were planning wonderful things for her business. It was just going to be great. And then she up and passes away. But that's not the unusual part. The unusual part is this. She led her life in a very unconventional way. It's the only way that you could describe Yvettes. And when she passed, her and I were doing a series of podcasts. We were going to launch her program. We were going to create a wonderful certificate program. She used to own a private college where she used to teach holistic health. So we were going to take that model and move it onto the internet. So after her death, I said to her family, I phoned her family up and I said, listen, crazy idea. Do you mind if I videotape the eulogies? Not the funeral, but we had a eulogy. We had a beautiful get-together with a whole bunch of people at a place called the Gathering Place in Coquitlam. And it's where they sell art and things like that. And Yvette used to love going there. So I asked her son, I said, do you have any qualms about me coming down and videotaping it? Because we were in that mode. We were videotaping everything. I wanted to capture her wisdom before she went. And he said, bring the cameras down. And then I had a JVC high-definition video camera right in the center of when they were speaking. And I caught that. And then afterwards, we went over to a corner, and we set up a notebook computer, and we set up a snowball camera, and we set up this camera that we're videotaping with right now. So people could come up and give, stand in front of a microphone and say how much she missed her, and they missed her, and what she meant to them. Because you have to remember that after 37 years in business, this woman had students all over the world. And she was very, very well respected. So I thought, okay, why don't we do this? Let's take videos of the eulogy, combine them down into 10 or 15-minute chunks, and release them and put them up on her blog. So everyone that could not make it to the funeral, or in this case, the eulogy, could see what was said, could see all the people, could see, the heartfelt thanks and the way that Yvette affected so many people's lives. It was a beautiful service. And we thought it was just a great idea. So am I suggesting that everybody go out and start, doing businesses, opening up your own, funeral blog spot? No. But what I am suggesting is this. If you have something really, really valuable and really, really important, and you have a person that is getting on in age, and you want to capture their essence, you want to capture their spirit, you want to capture what they were all about, like I was trying to do with Yvette, every time I made a promise to myself, and that was that every time that I went over to Yvette's, I would not leave my house without my notebook computer, a professional microphone, and a camera, video camera, so I could record, come on, brilliant people. When you have a brilliant person sitting beside you, does it matter what you're talking about? No, it doesn't matter whether you're talking about business or family or adventures or whatever. It was just a delight to have her sitting here and me capturing her on video. So what I'm saying is this. Yeah, it was kind of odd. You don't see that much. You don't see people going out and videotaping eulogies or funeral services. But I wanted her spirit to live on. Also, she left me the password to her blog because we were blogging together. Right? I was sitting up and blogging together. And so I'm putting these videos on her blog. So customers of hers and friends of hers had an accessible place to go to see all the fantastic things that Yvette did. I think it's when you stop and think about the reality of the situation, I think it's a really neat tribute to a person that once it's up on the internet, it lives forever. So, for example, we're going to be doing a series of, I got her essential oils kit, and I'm going to get together with a person that knows a lot about essential oils. We'll get together on Skype, we'll do interviews, and we'll brand it with her business. She used to own a company called Touchpoint Reflexology. So we'll brand it. We'll say, this is Touchpoint trained, and then we'll put up free educational seminars for her students on how to use essential oils. You know what? It's time to give back to the community. So it was strange, and it didn't even cross my mind when I was behind the camera videotaping the service. I was thinking, how beautiful, These words, if you don't capture them, will never be repeated again. But once you capture them on video and put them on the internet, they can live for so many years. And her grandchildren can see of all the people that came to the service for Grandma and what they thought and how much she was loved and the enthusiasm and the uniqueness of the person. So I just wanted to put that out there as to, people say, well, what do I blog about? What do I podcast about? I did a funeral. Went off without a hitch. It was beautiful. And it felt like the right thing to do. So all I'm saying is, as a business owner, if you're having trouble blogging about your business and you don't know how to set up, you don't know exactly how to get there, hey, just think about the funeral. Just think about the eulogy that I did. It was an honor and a delight to do. And I do it all over again. So get creative. Put your thinking hats on. Ask some questions of yourself. Can I really do this? And what do I have to do in order to get this going on the road? And get on the bus and start your adventure to blogging and podcasting. Thanks, folks. Just thought I'd give you that little story today to kind of perk you up and think, wow, that's kind of weird, but it's different, and it worked. In this situation, it was great. So Yvette, now her course and her information and her wonderfulness can live on for years and years on the internet. See you next show, everybody. Take care, stay out of trouble, and get back to blogging, would you? Okay, I gotta go. See you next show. Bye-bye.